Hi everyone, this is Mary. You're on Mary Reads, and this vlog is going to be a reading vlog from Miami. I'm staying here from Thursday and until Sunday, so in these 3.5 days, we are going to be reading a bunch of books that I'm going to show you right now. And first of all, I want to finish the book that I'm reading now. It's a historical novel by Alexander Dumas, and the two books that I took with me is The Divorce Party by Laura Daves and The Custom of the Country by Edith Wharton. I'm thinking about starting from this one. This sounds like a fun summer novel that I'm hoping to relax with a little bit. And Edith Wharton is a little more serious. It's going to be a classical novel about a girl who moves to New York to find love and success. I assume it's going to be something like Sister Carrie, probably, by Dreiser, but we'll see. Okay, so let me take you with me and I'll see you soon. Today's Saturday. I was barely reading because we're here at my husband's corporate event, and we had a dinner till pretty late last night, and we had a group tour to the museum. So I was only able to finish the historical novel that I was reading for a while now, and I'm only now starting The Divorce Party by Laura Dave. The plan is to go to the pool for a couple hours while my husband is on meetings and start reading. I'll come back with some comments about my first impressions from the book, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I have pretty big expectations. Not sure they will be met, but as they say, your expectations, your problem. We'll see. I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty fun summer romance novel. And yeah, I'm looking for something super easy to read, super fun. We'll see, and I'll see you soon at the pool. So I just got back from the pool. My hair is still wet, and I just wanted to give a quick review of the first couple chapters of The Divorce Party. The book is pretty interesting. It starts with a story of Champ Nathan Huntington. He's a son of a very rich publisher who lives in Montauk. He and his wife are spending time in the house, and they find themselves in the middle of a horrible hurricane that destroys the whole town. And Nathaniel thinks that, well, Champ Nathaniel thinks that the house saved them from this horrible hurricane because their house is the only one that survived the whole tornado. And he says that he and his wife are going to stay in this house and raise a family. And then we transition to 69 years later to the story of Maggie. She is a young girl, a journalist who just moved in with her fiance, Nate. And she is about to meet his parents, who are getting a divorce after 35 years of marriage. And they're throwing a divorce party, which the name of the book describes. So she's very nervous about meeting the family, and Nate is nervous as well, but for the reasons that Maggie doesn't know. He is worried because he is very wealthy, his family is very wealthy, and he believes that that might scare Maggie away from him. So the things that I was wondering, why, I feel like money situation is something that you always tell your partner, especially when you become serious and you are planning to get married and have a family. So why was it not discussed earlier? It seems a little off for me. I don't feel like it's very trustworthy. Plus, apparently Nate's full name is Champ Nathan Huntington. He was named after his grandfather, the first guy we meet in the book. And again, I feel like it's something that you always should tell before you get married. So I did not really believe in that in this situation. I don't know. Do you think this like makes sense? Is that something that people try to hide from their significant others until the last minute possible? Because well, based on my own experience, I feel like before you decide to get married, before you get engaged, you tell your partner everything they need to know. You make sure that you're fine with each other and each other's lives before you decide to take the next step. So yeah, but otherwise the book is very interesting, and I'm excited to see what's coming, because now we're transitioning to Nate's mother, Gwen, who is the one getting a divorce and throwing a divorce party. So she's the second main character, and I'm very interested to see the story from her point of view. So we're back from Miami, we're back to New York, and I just wanted to give an update on the book that I'm reading, The Divorce Party. I'm loving it. In short, I'm loving it. It's a great book with plot twists, with interesting characters that seem alive to me. They're not like paper characters, you know. We're seeing a lot of interactions between characters. They open up to us, and I love that. There are a couple of things that I don't understand, and I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna get to that in a second. So to explain the way the book is written, we are transitioning from Gwen to Maggie from chapter to chapter, and we're seeing each of the women's problems. Maggie with being scared of meeting Nate's parents and meeting them in such a circumstance, like it being a divorce party. And with Gwen, we're seeing her sadness from the divorce party, her being overwhelmed, her reminiscing on the time that she spent with her husband. And it's great. I love each of the stories. Sometimes they kind of intertwine because obviously the women are in the same house. They're there for the same event. And it's very interesting to see how they think, their thought process, how it changes, like an older woman to a younger woman. There is this difference, and I like it a lot. One thing that I don't understand is the relationship between Nate and Maggie, his fiance, because there's something else that Maggie finds out about Nate. So before that, she found out that he's very rich. Then on the bus, when they were on the way to Montauk, they saw a woman who Nate knew before. He studied with her in school, and apparently she turns out to be his, I guess, ex-girlfriend, which Maggie didn't know. But I can see that. I can see not wanting to talk about your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend. I understand not wanting to like get back to those memories. But there's something else that Maggie finds out about Nate, which is something that you have to talk about with your fiance before you get married, which is something super important. And I don't see the motivation for Nate. Why doesn't he tell Maggie about it? So that's so weird for me. I feel like if it was me in a relationship, that's something that I would want to know right from the start, because this is something important. This is something that will make me understand the person better. That's something that will help me get his personality better. And if we're not talking about this, and I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to spoil the book for those who want to read it, but I don't understand the motivation. At the same time, I understand why Laura Dave decided to do it. She wants us to see Maggie, feel her pain, feel her worries, and she does it well. I understand Maggie very well. I understand her motivations, but I don't understand Nate's. So that's one thing that I didn't really like and that I'm still trying to understand. Hopefully we'll see it explained later in the book, but so far I don't get Nate. I don't understand him. I don't know why he did what he did. We'll see. And one thing that I'm thinking I might have guessed is one of the plot twists. So I think that I understand now why the author decided to add this part from 1938 about the hurricane and Nate's grandfather, who he's named after, because we're talking about a hurricane that came to Montauk and that helped Champ, a grandfather, and his wife realize something about their relationship and change their feelings to one another. And in the present times where the divorce party is happening, Gwyn hears the forecast that tells her that the hurricane is coming. So I'm thinking that this is something that might be like a little hint for us that the same thing is going to happen between Gwyn and her husband. Maybe they will make up, maybe they will decide to stay together, and this hurricane will change something, like they will get closer to one another, they will understand they don't want to lose one another. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see if I guessed. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back with a little bit more of my review of the book. If I manage to finish reading it in the next day or so, I'll probably make a little short addition to this video and finish telling you about the book. But if not, I'm definitely going to talk about it in my Read in September video, which will come in the end of the month. So just in case, it was great being with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Write in comments if you read the book and what you think about it. And if you didn't read the book, are you planning on reading the book? Let me know, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.